This is Enrique and Michelle bringing you a new podcast of the series He Said, She Said. We wanted to discuss the new iPhone glitch that everyone's talking about, where you send a text message to an iPhone user and just like that, it turns off.
So I personally had an experience with this. I was on social media, Facebook and Twitter the other day, and I started seeing all these messages and tweets and posts and stuff about a text message that you get. People saying you never want to receive this message. I got really curious and I started doing some researching, but I still didn't really found what, because I think no news outlet really talked about it until the next day I was at school. And someone told me about the whole glitch thing, and I didn't really believe it at first. I was really confused, and I told them, well, send it to me. And just like they said, when my phone received the message, right away it shut off.
Well, I assume that it doesn't do anything bad to your phone. I mean, your phone's working perfectly fine now, right?
Yeah, my phone's perfectly fine, but actually, they only sent it to once to me. So some people, I mean, it was a great prank. My friend received it like hundreds of times from people who were just trying to mess with her. And she couldn't go back to her messages after all those messages. Now, for me, I told my friend to send it to me because I was curious. And when I unlocked my phone, right away it shut down. After we doing some research, CNN Money reports that the actual message, it includes 2 English words, which is effective power, some Arabic characters that has no meaning whatsoever, and a Japanese character. This message also, it's not, a lot of people are saying that it shuts your phone off, but actually, it doesn't really shut your phone off. What it does is it just crashes your phone, and your iPhone responds to the crash by just shutting off automatically.
Huh. Well, I don't know. I feel like after our debate, Android versus iPhone, I feel like I guess your case about iPhone being better hasn't actually been proven, because it turns out you can actually save that person's iPhone by sending a message through Android to the iPhone, and that person's iPhone's going to be perfectly fine. So thumbs up for Android, guys.
Actually, this is just a rumor. There's no proof or evidence
if there's a rumor,
that this is true.
I mean, if someone spread that rumor, and they needed to spread that rumor for a
but
reason.
it's not true. So what happened was, I should have never told you this, but one of my friends received a bunch of messages of this non-essential code or message or whatever, and she couldn't open her messages back. And the same thing happened to my other friend. He couldn't open his messages back. So one of his friends texted him, who's an Android user, and his phone started working again. But it doesn't mean, maybe it was some other reason. No one has said anything, and Apple has not said anything about the glitch.
Which is strange, because I feel like Apple's known for, their awesome tech support and stuff like that. But I mean, for them not to react to this right away without in other words, they let it out of proportion. Now people are just doing it to mess with their friends, which is funny at first, but if it could lead to potential harm to your iPhone that you spent $700-800 on your iPhone, I mean, this shouldn't be happening, guys. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, and I think there was also another rumor where they were saying that this is either like an open door for hackers to look through all your personal stuff. And I think there was another rumor where they could send a certain text message and they can look through your photos, if I'm correct.
Yeah, I did hear about that as well. But right now I'm looking at CBC News Business, and they're saying that Apple says that will soon offer a software update for their latest operating system that will be able to fix this issue. I mean, I think Apple did take a long time, but I mean, I don't really feel disappointed because Apple has great customer service. I mean, every time there's a problem with my phone, I can literally just call them and they'll answer and help me right away. So I mean, I did think this was a little strange for this glitch to just get out of proportion like that. I find it like this is kind of the first time Apple kind of does that, don't you think?
Yeah, that's a good point, but it's just that Apple just shouldn't be like having these problems. Like, I mean, with Android, I feel like that problem wouldn't be a huge issue, because they'll probably have an update the next day or something where you just have to delete an app on your phone. Because honestly, I personally root my phone, so I'm not surprised if there's glitches on my phone. But I like to be able to customize my phone to whatever I have. I mean, I have a Nexus 5, and there's plenty of ROMs that have glitches on them, and I mean, iOS has usually been known for having a consistent user experience, having the same iPhone since who knows how long, but just having that consistency is also really good. What else was I gonna say?
Okay, so I mean, if you're facing this problem, don't be scared. I'm pretty sure if you're an iPhone user, you're probably getting one of these text messages from one of your friends because I got them. But I mean, the way you could fix this, if you're actually, I mean, this doesn't cause any long-term damage at all. It's just like I said, it just shuts down your phone and it restarts automatically like 10 seconds later. But if you are a little worried, you could go ahead and just turn off your notifications, and your phone, even if you receive the message, your phone will not shut off.
Well, that's good. That's good to know. I mean, it's a temporary fix, but.
I mean, I'm pretty sure soon Apple's gonna have this super fix and like no other code. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
and I heard iOS 9 is coming out in September, I believe. So you guys should have an update sooner or later. But I mean, I'm sure there's gonna be an update within a few days or so to fix the problem.
I think it was 9 to 5 Mac actually said that they're gonna start unveiling some information about iOS 9, like around June. So
we'll leave that for another podcast, guys. Because I just can't wait to talk about iOS 9. Because I did some research already, and I've looked at some of the rumors, and I just can't wait for that debate.
Well, I'm Michelle, and that was Enrique, and this was He Said, She Said podcast on Tech Maniacs.
Deuces!